Navy or Air Force. I want to listen 2 minutes lecturate on OLQ officer like quality, what an officer should have and should be like.
Advanced technologies in that area. For example, sir, drones and cyber mapping is one thing in the modern era that would help so much in a better way.
Strategies and plans, and what are your point of views on terrorism and how will you tackle this? That you will
That Pakistan is now in a trap. It has been trapped by Chinese foreign aggressive policies.
we have to control one thing. When the question is there should be a specific answer of the question.
May I come in, sir?
Yes, please.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Mr. Nitin, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please have a seat. Are you satisfied with your entry?
Yes, sir.
Today satisfied?
Yes.
Better than last day?
Yes, sir. It was already written.
Okay, let's try once more.
May I come in, sir?
Yes, please.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Mr. Nitin, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please have a seat. Are you proud to be Nitin?
Yes, sir.
Why is it so?
Sir, because I have read that Nitin means that someone who takes the right path, who do the courageous work. And from the last 1 to 2 years, I've been working on myself. I've been working on my decisions and my planning. So I think I'm proud in myself.
What courageous have you done in your life?
By courageous, I mean that I have followed discipline from the last 2 to 3 years because after clearing the NDA, I was in a good state of mood. But after the COVID happened, the entire routine, the entire schedule got mixed up. So after a few years, I decided to track my life back, and I decided to follow a certain schedule that gave me confidence. For example, waking up in the early morning and getting fresh sunlight into the eyes, it gave me a boost and confidence that I should be doing the work with more hard work and more dedication. So that made me confident.
Mr. Nitin, why should I trust you?
Believe in myself and by belief in my capabilities, and I won't let you down.
What is the definition of trust?
So in my opinion, trust means if we are talking about someone who is related to our, who is known to us, for example, some relative, then trust means that a bond that is created between the two persons, which forms the foundation of having each other's back, having each other's emotions and feelings understood without being said. I think that is trust.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, sir. My name is Nitin. I'm 22 years old. I was born and bred in Delhi, but I belong to Uttarakhand, Almora. I've done my graduation in BA program from Delhi School of Sir. I have done my schooling also from Delhi, and now I'm currently pursuing MA Economics. My hobbies include physical fitness and reading books, and I take keen interest in cardio. Thank you.
Cardio.
Yes, sir.
How much time do you give to this?
Sir, it's not my hobby, but it's in my interest. So I give almost 15 to 30 minutes.
What time?
Sir, in the morning.
In the morning. Where do you go for run?
Sir, actually there is where I live, then my locality, there are many cricket stadiums there. So I go for a run in there only.
I want to know your birthplace once more.
I was born and bred in Delhi, but I belong to Uttarakhand, Almora.
Okay, you belong to.
Yes, sir.
Why do you say that you belong to when you were born in Delhi?
I believe that if someone is born and bred in some place, but their parents belong to other place, for example, their native place, so that becomes their offspring's native place also. So
How? Is it officially?
No, sir, it's not officially, but it was something that was taught to me by my parents.
So it was taught to you by your parents.
Yes.
But if I asked you where do you belong?
Sir, officially I belong to Delhi.
Okay. So, but you personally believe or heartily believe that you belong to Almora, Uttarakhand.
Yes.
Your body is in Delhi, but your mind or soul is in Almora, Uttarakhand.
No, sir.
No? Do you, if you have to actually differentiate between both states,
Yes.
which one will you pick?
Sir, it depends on the situation. For example, if I am planning on getting my further educations, getting job opportunities, I will definitely choose Delhi as my first priority. And if I'm talking about having some picnic or having some me time or pleasure time with my family or my friends also, I will choose Uttarakhand.
Uttarakhand.
Yes.
Okay, great. So now Uttarakhand is your belonging place, but this has become a picnic spot for you just.
No, sir. It's not like that.
Okay.
My roots are connected to Uttarakhand. I know the culture of the place, and in my conscience, I believe that I am a well-behaved citizen of Uttarakhand also.
I have heard one thing about Uttarakhand, that they are so sweet people, but if you misbehave with them, they will mess you up. How true is it?
Sir, because I believe that the hospitality of people in living in Uttarakhand, the citizens of Uttarakhand, is so much great that they don't have any hatred and they don't have any grudge towards each other. The one thing that they have only for others, they speak in front of them for the love and also for the hatred. They don't hold back in feeling their or in representing their emotions. But if someone is messing up with them, for example, about their culture, about their food, then they don't hold back. They also not retaliate in a violent manner, but they try to keep their calm and teach this other person also some lesson that then don't violate or don't disrespect my religion, my place, because this is what I am. That's
I have seen it live actually. That is why I asked this question. So it's true.
yes, sir.
Uttarakhand is known as the Dev ki Bhumi or the Bhumi of Dev, land of Yodhas and Devi Devatas. How true it is and how proud it makes you.
I think that it is a very true statement that Uttarakhand is also called as a Devbhumi because all the gods that I have known, for example, Shiv, and from the Shiv, the Ganga, from the head of the Shiv, the Ganga river originates, and that sacred place is in Uttarakhand in Gangotri. So I think that Uttarakhand is clearly the abode of the gods, and I feel very proud while I say that I am from Uttarakhand because I think that people of Uttarakhand, they are not that much selfish and they don't take over pride in themselves. They are being at their ground, they are connected to their grounds and they are keeping them calm and composed every time. So I think
Great.
this is the main ideology that I follow, that why people of Uttarakhand are so better.
Have you ever seen Ganga Aarti?
Sorry, sir?
Have you ever seen Ganga Aarti?
Yes, sir, I have seen. But not at Uttarakhand, sir. I have seen it at Varanasi.
Varanasi.
Yes, sir.
What were you doing in Varanasi?
Sir, I was on a picnic.
You were on a picnic. For how many days?
So only 2 days.
2 days. How did you travel?
So I traveled by bus.
By bus.
Yes.
From Delhi to Varanasi?
No, sir. I was in Gorakhpur
Okay.
at my sister's place.
Okay.
Then from there, me, my sister, and my mother went to Varanasi from bus.
Okay, great. So you went by bus.
Yes.
When do you like to travel? Day or night?
Sir, I usually prefer day.
You prefer day.
Yes.
For what purpose you are sitting in front of me?
To prove myself that I'm capable for joining the forces.
Which interview is it?
SSB interview.
What is full form of SSB?
Service Selection Board.
Do you think that your service will be good?
Yes, sir.
Do you have
Yes.
a kind of AQ or do you have your IQ level high or on peak or balance?
Yes, sir. I think my IQ level is above average.
Above average.
Yes.
What about your EQ? EQ, emotional quotient.
So I think I'm emotionally balanced.
Mhm.
When the situation needs to be calm and composed, I am calm and composed while taking decisions also. But sometimes I also sympathize with the poor, with the needy. So I think there's a balance between my emotions.
So there is balance.
Yes.
It means you're not going to attack on somebody. You're going to wait for the attack.
No, sir. It's not like that.
So
I think I am not offensive but defensive.
okay.
Right? I don't violate in my own real life also. If someone trying to provoke me, then I don't get provoked easily. I usually keep my calm. I usually avoid the situation. But if someone is getting so mean or disrespectful towards my own conscience, and I feel violated or angry, then I also retaliate.
Navy or Air Force?
It's the Air Force.
Why?
So because I've already seen so much people around me that have served in the Air Force, more than that have served in the Navy. That is maybe a reason for that. So I also admired the way the Air Force works. I don't question how the Navy works, but I more admire the way the Navy or Air Force works. I always loved those machineries, those jets that I aspire to fly.
I want to listen 2 minutes lecturate on OLQ officer-like quality.
Yes.
What an officer should have and should be like.
OLQ stands for officer-like qualities, and it is the most basic and the fundamental thing that a armed forces officer should have. Thus, OLQs are divided into 4 parts: the head, the arms, the body, and below the belt. That means below the waist. So, for the head, it stands for the emotional intelligence and reasoning ability. Reasoning ability gives us the idea that how better a person can reason logically, apply the practical knowledge that he has in the field, and emotional balance, as I already mentioned in the previous question. So talking about the limbs, so the limbs here gives us the idea of how strong, how he or she is able to pick themselves up, how manage the resources that it is given to them. So for the body, it means that they have been composed, they have the composure that is required while taking decisions. And for the below the waist, it stands for stamina that is required in the OLQ.
Do you think that you have spoken 2 minutes?
No, sir.
Less than that.
Yes, sir.
But you need to just catch that accuracy. Okay. Now I want to know, let's talk about something about your personal life. As you were born in Delhi, then you know, like you were nurtured here in Delhi. You just took each and everything. But I think you look so rooted. I want to understand behind your nurturing or bringing up, how you were so rooted being in Delhi.
I think the credit goes fully to my parents.
Mm.
My parents have nurtured me in a way to be weak, but to be self-dependent. Self-dependent, it doesn't mean that my parents don't give anything to me. That means that if it, in time, if a situation comes, then you should be self-reliant on yourself. You should have abilities, things on your with your abilities. And so, talking about how I was nurtured, I was never let to leave home before 6 to 7 a.m. and after 8 p.m. So I think that kept me away from all the bad habits, because my parents, especially my father, believes that the night, when the time of the night comes, it brings a sense of negativity among people. It makes their negative side more biased on them, so they tend to do more of that. So that may be a reason of my rootness to Uttarakhand also, and to my great parenting or to
So
parenting. them.
don't you think by this you have missed a lot in your life? You have missed a life of a youth, which youth enjoys.
No, sir, I don't think so. Sir, because in school, I have enjoyed my school years thoroughly. I have been in school, I have been in the football team of my school. I played at the national of the school at the district level, but I've already played in the zonal level. And sir, I have had a great time with my friends. Although they never said to not go here and there after school, but if I asked permission from them, they never denied. So they understood the difference between privacy and not letting them spoil. So I
Great.
think the credit goes to
Delhi is known as the biggest heartbreak city.
yes, sir.
How many times you have got heartbreak?
I don't think that Delhi is, if you are saying so,
It is
But-
the survey of 2021. So it was like 21% of the entire nation heartbreak was in Delhi. So it
Sir.
means that was about breakup. Have you got any time?
yes, sir, I have been.
2 times.
Yes, sir.
You tried 2 people. You tried 2 people.
No, sir, I would not like to frame the sentence like I have tried to be people. I have been in a healthy relationship with 2 people.
Okay. It means that first one left you, then you tried another.
No, sir, I will again repeat myself that I don't think that tried is the correct word to form the sentence. I think being in a healthy relationship, to be educated, to be emotionally mature is what a relationship needs. And I think that at the starting of a relationship, I was not so mature. But maybe the reason for the breakup. So,
There is one question
yes.
and there is one condition. If you have to keep Karwa Chauth Vrat for your wife or for your partner,
Yes,
will you welcome it or reject it?
I will welcome it, sir.
Why is it so?
I believe, sir, I fully respect women. My parents have already also taught me this, to respect women in every. For example, if a woman is also disrespecting you, don't disrespect her in front of public. Okay. So, sir, if I get a chance to hold a vrat on Karwa Chauth, I will do that, because, sir, I believe women sacrifice a lot in their life for a man as compared to a man. For example, women around, I have read it in some blog or so, that women bear around 206 bone crackle when they give a birth. So I think that men should understand their feelings also, and we should do it not in a way of getting something in return, but as a way of gesture. I think it is more
So
important.
let's
to do
create a
gesture.
scenario
Yes.
that if you have to keep Vrat for those 2 people
Yes, sir.
with whom you got or you have done breakup,
Yes.
so would you like to welcome it?
Sir, I am not in a relationship with them, so I won't be taking.
So it
the
means
vrat
that you
for
don't respect women, but you respect your closed one.
No, sir, I respect women. By taking vrat, that doesn't mean that I respect them. If I respect them, then I should be respectful in every manner, not in the way of only vrat also. So if I were to take a fast on a day, I would happily do that for my wife or my future partner.
Okay.
Yes.
But not girlfriend.
No, sir, for my wife and also my future partner.
Future
Girlfriend also.
partner.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever done such in
No,
your
sir,
life?
I have not.
Or has anyone done for you?
No, sir.
No. You are unlucky. How true you feel that today's love or these days love is really a true and healthy love, or this has become a fashion and modern love, which is called?
Sir, as I stated that Delhi has become the heartbroken city of the whole India. So I think, in my opinion, not I want to push it on others. I think that, in my opinion, people tend to enter into a relationship with the view of having a girlfriend, having a boyfriend, and the view of having showing off that yes, we are doing this, we are doing that. But I think, sir, real love starts with yourself first, with your family, with your siblings, and I think maintaining love with them, expressing your feelings, how you feel about them, is the first stage of being loved or doing love to others.
How satisfied you are with weaponization to spread weapons
In the defense area,
Yes.
also in the war.
in the defense?
In the defense. In talking about India, the weaponization is a bit of modern than the other nations. For example, US and Canada or France, especially about France and Israel. I think that bringing more modern warfare, for example, exoskeleton, which will also improve the tendencies, the capabilities of our army personals or the defense personals to showcase their capabilities in a more effective manner is something that our government needs to do. But sir, that requires a lot of budget and a lot of manufacturing and R&D. So I think in this and in the terms of weaponization, sir, talking about the artillery or the machinery, I think we are doing well good and we are having very much not biased, unbiased and balanced deal with other nations. For example, we have recently procured S-400 from Russia and other AK-203 weapons from USA, etc. So I think that it is well good.
There is one PIL in Supreme Court of India. The PIL says that please remove socialist and secular word from the preamble of the Constitution, and which was amended in the amendment to 42nd amendment,
Yes.
right? In the I think era of
1970.
emergency,
Yes.
right, by Indira Gandhi.
Yes.
So, do you support eradication or abolition of this 42nd amendment?
Sir, I think that I'm not well aware of it should be amended or it should not be amended of that. But sir, in my opinion, I think that it forms the full preface of how our constitution is formed, and it gives the idea of any stranger who is reading the constitution that how and what is going to read in the constitution. So I think that socialist and secular should be in the preamble of India because it is what is. Because we the people of India are social in our every nature, and we are secular. From Hindu to Muslim and from Sikh to Christian, all the diverse people are living in India. So I think that the word secular and socialist should be added, should not be amended in the preamble.
You are going to be in the defense, and defense has the biggest responsibility to showcase their power to actually protect the country and the nation. I heard or I read an article that unfortunately that Kashmir, some people got affected of the terror and 7 people died. What are your strategies and plans, and what are your point of views on terrorism, and how will you tackle this that you will actually eradicate it from the nation?
Sir, I think terrorism is not only linked to terrorism, it is also linked to Naxalism and Maoism. The tendencies of other states, for example, Naxalism was born in West Bengal and the near state, for example, Jharkhand and Odisha. So I think that all those militant groups that are operating through Naxals in these areas, they're also funding the terrorist organizations. And obviously, the main lead in this is ISIS that is funded in Afghanistan and Pakistan. So, if I were in the position of that designated post, so what I would be doing is that first of all, I will be making a new forum or new agency that would help spot those most affected areas where the terrorism attacks is happening, and I would like to deploy more and advanced technologies in that area. For example, sir, drones and cyber mapping is one thing in the modern era that would help so much in a better way to tackle this issue. Sir, on the other hand, talking at the global level, for example, the G20 and the Quad, and coordinating with the same-minded countries, for example, Russia, for example, USA, for example, at some point of time, for example, China also. I think talking with them, keeping a dialogue with them will also help to reduce the terrorism at a greater pace.
We have done many times the dialogues with Pakistan,
Yes.
but again and again we see that somewhere it shows its negative nature, right? So, and we always say, please, we are neighbors, right? We are border sharing countries. do you think that they are narrow, or they just don't understand the humanity or that friendship? What is the exact answer for this?
So I think that Pakistan and India have shared very different relationship from the past, from the history. For example, we have fought wars in the 1910 and also the recent Kargil war was with Pakistan. So from that time and from till today, we have seen a lot of ministers that have took over Pakistan and took over India also. So talking about Pakistan, it has undergone military coup many times, and this has made the stability of Pakistan a little disturbing. So, sir, in my opinion, that this was the main reason of not the cordial relationship between the India and Pakistan. The forceful acquirement of the Gilgit and Baltistan in the POK area by the Pakistanis was also a consequence of war, and that could be maybe better, maybe handled in a better way. And sir, I believe that
I said that the question was normal, like, Pakistan has not actually taken or just, stuck by its words, what it said. So it has attacked us many times. What's your answer on this, or what are your statements?
sir, I believe that Pakistan is now in a trap that has been trapped by Chinese foreign aggressive policies. For example, string of pearls policy, and under that, Pakistan is not able to manage its debt crisis. So I think the people. So because of that reason, the people of Pakistan are so much unstable and so much gathering here and there. And sir, I believe that this is the main reason why there has been increasing cases of stone pebbling, increasing cases of under wire crossing through the borders in the areas such as Himachal Pradesh or J&K. Sir, I think, and this also leads to terrorism because the tendency is that ideas are being shifted from that place to here. The people are influenced by their ideologies also, because
We have to control one thing.
Yes.
When the question is there should be a specific answer of the question. I think elaboration goes quite long sometimes. So explanation should be limited, and it should be just stick to the exact question. Right. And now my question is actually, as we have seen many things and many ups and downs in our country,
yes, sir.
what are the three loopholes that you see this is in our country and you want it to be eradicated?
Sir, in my opinion, the three loopholes that India is currently facing due to its developing nature, first of all, is poverty. Second is unemployment, and third is the sanitation facility.
Once more,
Sanitation facilities.
sanitation first. Why do you think that there is no sanitation, or there is no proper sanitation actually?
Sir, I believe that all these 3 points are interconnected to each other, and sanitation plays a very great role in determining the unemployment as well as the health of the country. Sanitation has been improved in the BJP rule from 2014 till the date, but better facilities, better health facilities, and sanitation facilities in the slum dwellers area of the urban areas, of the urban cities, as well as the rural areas such as the Gram Nyalays or the village areas that are not having that much population. More better sanitation facilities should be provided there. In my opinion, sir, I think more new ways, more new techniques of getting source of from water, getting renewable water should be the main technique.
Do you have any friend, Mr. Ramesh?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have great bond with Suresh?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Is he your common friend, normal friend?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who is the best friend of yours?
I don't believe in best friends. I have many close friends, but I don't believe in best friends.
Why?
Friend circle small, and you tend to give your interest, tend to give your ideas to a particular person more, and not to the other person. And maybe because of that, the other person may feel alienated, or he will feel that he is not interested. Then why am I having friendship with him or her? So I think that.
But we have heard the history of great friends, best friends. Our home minister and prime minister, they have great bond. They are good friends. So don't you think that there should be best friends in our life?
Sir, I think that there should be close friends, not best friends. And talking about respected PM, he has so many close friends, and I don't think that he has any best friend. For example, Mr. Rajnath Singh, Mr. Amit Shah, and even Mr. Yogi, that CM of Uttar Pradesh, they all are in a close circle. So I think that he has.
What are the finest qualities of your closest friends?
So, in my opinion, I think that the most finest quality of him is that he don't take things personally. He is not.
There is only single person.
Yes, sir. He.
Okay, the closest one.
No, if I'm talking about one of the close persons,
Rajesh.
yes, sir.
Suresh.
No, sir, not Rajesh. Shantanu. If I talk about Shantanu,
Shantanu,
yes,
okay.
sir. He is not. First of all, he don't take things personally, and second, I think that the most admiring thing that I love about him is that he is very polite, not to needy ones or the poor one, but also the senior ones also. Have no arrogance, or he is not impulsive also.
Okay.
So I think these are three qualities that I find admiring in my friend.
Any weakness have you spotted or have you just noticed in him?
In Shantanu, sir?
Yes.
So much attention to his studies.
Okay.
He is, yes, sir, he is social, he is very much social, and he has a great bond with his parents and my parents also. But I think, sir, he should more indulge in education also. So,
have you ever encouraged him?
Yes, sir. I have encouraged many times. I have been with him from the school.
Whose IQ level is stronger?
I think mine is stronger.
Yours is stronger. So here, I think you are blowing your own trumpet, or you are praising yourself, or is it the fact?
No, sir, I think this is the fact. I think he would also appreciate this, that I have the better IQ.
What are your two weaknesses that you want to overcome?
Sir, in my opinion, I think that I am impulsive sometimes. Not, I am calm and composed, but while taking decisions, can be impulsive. And sir, secondly, in some situations, I tend to cry.
There is a great line in Hindi कि जो रोता नहीं है वो इंसान नहीं होता है. तो आप रोने से भागना क्यों चाहते?
Sir, I didn't mean that I should not cry. I mean that I should hold my tears while I am in a situation, or I should control myself from breaking down or from being that emotional that the situation doesn't need.
Don't you think that it will create a situation of heart attack, stroke, anxiety, stress if you don't cry or if you try to suppress your emotions?
No, sir, I don't think that it would lead to this situation, because I think the weakness that I am having can be overcome with meditation or practicing self-control, for example. For example, ditching or avoiding something that you love. I think that would help me gain the willpower to do so. And I think it will also lead to that.
What can you see?
Sir, I can see a paper.
You can see a paper.
Yes, sir.
Just a paper. If I talk about it is your life.
Sir, if I talk about this paper is about me, about my life after 10 years, I think it should look like success, that I have made it in my life.
These are the shoulders of Mr. Nitin.
Yes.
What should be on the shoulders?
On the one side, it should be the responsibility of my parents, and on the second side, it should be the responsibility of the girl and the family of that girl to whom I am married.
And you have no responsibility of our nation.
Sorry, sir.
You have been trapped with your answer. Right?
Yes, sir.
You are ready to take care of your parents and of your wife, which is not there in your life. And still you have not talked about our nation. That after 10 years you will be serving an Indian Army or Indian Air Force.
Sir,
Again, I want to ask to you.
Yes.
These are Mr. Nitin's shoulder.
Yes, sir.
What should be on Nitin's shoulders?
So on the one side, it is going to be my nation, and on the other side, it is going to my family.
Family. It will include wife.
Sir, my whole family, all the close ones I am with.
Right. You are very concerned about your future partner.
No, sir. It was, as I stated, that it was my weakness that I tend to make some impulsive decisions at times.
But earlier you said that you are very composed and calm, and now you are accepting and confessing that you are so impulsive.
Yes.
How can I just,
Sir,
digest this answer?
I think that I am composed and calm in most of situations, but at some times I feel impulsive while taking decisions. Not at all time.
Okay.
And I am working upon that.
How many stars do you want on your shoulders?
I want a star and an emblem and a baton also.
Okay.
I want to reach at the epitome of my journey towards the army.
Great. What if you get promoted or demoted and you just are sent to the border security force, BSF? Or CRPF? Will you welcome it, or you will say, no, please keep me in Air Force?
No, sir, I will absolutely welcome.
But you have a choice of being in Air Force.
Yes, sir. Being in the Air Force, serving in the Air Force is my dream. After I have joined it, and there comes a need where I need to be deputed at the area where the CRPF or the BSF or any other paramilitary force in the CAPF is deployed, I will obviously welcome it with my hands open.
Am I torturing you? What is the best thing that you are feeling right now?
This conversation, I think it is going very good, and I am feeling a bond.
You're feeling a bond.
Yes.
If I ask to you, your blood, will you give it to me?
So if you're asking for donation, that I will absolutely give it to you. And if you're asking about for the nation, I will not hold
If
back.
I give you a glass and I just say that you give me your blood, what will you do? You just take this bottle, Mr. Nitin, and I want your blood in this bottle. खून चाहिए इस bottle में आपका.
For the reason that why I was
I'm your panelist, I'm your interviewer. मैं बस खून मांग रहा हूँ, आप मुझे दे दो.
I don't think that I will be able to do that.
You will not do that. Why? Means you will not do something for your seniors. आप अपने seniors के लिए कुछ नहीं करेंगे, खून भी नहीं दे सकते.
It's not like that. I can give my blood for my nation and for donation or for any good purpose that if is asking. But I would hesitate. On
Mother, you are thinking that we are useless people. We are going to misuse this blood. So why am I asking the blood? What if we reject you? If you don't give me your blood, I will reject you. And we will not accept you.
I don't think that me not giving my blood is going to be the main reason of you rejecting me. And if God forbid that I get rejected, and I will come back stronger with more preparation and more dedication, and I will make sure that I succeed in my next attempt.
Okay. And there is a bench in front of the bus stop.
Sorry.
And there is a bench or seat.
Okay, sir.
So there is a bus stop, a bench is there, and there is a girl sitting head down, putting her hand on head. What can you describe out of this picture?
The girl may be in her 20s or maybe in her 30s, and she should be sitting idle. And the reason for her to keep her head on her head is maybe because she was going to catch a bus and she was not able to catch it on time, and maybe the second bus was coming and it was not the bus that she was waiting for, and maybe because of that reason she is a little more sad that she was not able to catch the bus. I think that she will catch the bus after once.
एक घर में दो बहन की शादी होती है, दोनों लहंगे में अपने शादी वाले जोड़े में होती हैं. बहन मुस्कुरा रही है और एक बहन रो रही है.
Yes. So
दोनों एक फ्रेम में, एक पिक्चर में, सेम मोमेंट, सेम टाइम. एक मुस्कुरा रही है, एक रो रही है.
So I think that the one who is laughing, the one who is happy, not laughing, so the one who is happy is because that they're both going to a very well-respected and a good families, and the one that who is crying is maybe due to the fact that she believes that we will not be able to have that bond that they had previously after their married life.
Can there be a scenario of also that she is so modern and she doesn't believe in crying कि अब तो मैं जा रही हूँ, विदा हो रही हूँ, मुझे नहीं रोना, और she is crying कि हर लड़कियां विदा होते हुए मम्मी पापा को देख के रोती हैं. Can this scenario be there?
I think if they are both sisters, then they would be obviously getting the same parenting from their parents, and I think in this case, if they are real sisters in this case, then I don't think that this is the case. But if they are cousin sisters or some, I think that will be the case that one is laughing because she don't believe in the modern, the traditional.
So you want to claim here that all the children of a single parent or the same parent, they are going to be the same?
No, sir. I don't think that they are going to be the same. But the basic parenting is the same. For example, teaching a lesson to his or her kid, the kid also reflects those ideas in his day-to-day work, and if his or her is having any sibling, those siblings will also be catching that idea from them.
Do you know Disha Patani?
Yes,
Patani.
Yes, sir. I have.
Do you know about her sister?
No, sir.
She is lieutenant. She is in the army. Disha Patani is an actress.
Yes.
She's quite famous, having good lifestyles. She has millions of followers and she has lakhs of followers, and she's even a normal common YouTuber also. She puts videos for interview and all. There's Khushbu Patani, something her name is. So do you think that both are having the same lifestyle or same kind of parenting, or parenting is the same, but same kind of lifestyle or same kind of mindset?
As far as, sir, I don't know about Khushbu Patani, but I believe that as Disha Patani is cool and calm in her life, she is polite with others also, like in front of the others who is needy. I think Khushbu Patani would also be the same.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
The last question to you.
Yes, sir.
If you are dead,
Sorry, sir.
if you are dead,
Yes, sir.
what will you write in your letter before death?
I think I will write that don't cry because I have lived my life to my best, and I am very happy to sacrifice myself for this nation. And don't cry, but look at the sky and please be happy and be courageous.
All right, that's great. If you compare between the first and this interview,
Yes.
what do you feel?
If I compare between those two, I think that I was more confident this time, but the responsiveness of questions was not that good, sir. The elaboration was so much, and it needs to be on the point. And I think I need to work more upon my expression.
Expressions, right? And what do you think about the answer that I asked about your shoulders?
Sorry, sir. So
दोनों एक फ्रेम में, एक पिक्चर में, सेम मोमेंट, सेम टाइम, एक मुस्कुरा रही, एक रो रही है.
I got emotional.
Okay, so it is this is the kind of psyche based questions that where you get trapped. And another thing you need to just the first thing you have to follow, because you like to or you want to explain each and everything कि मैं कैसे करके समझाऊं कि आपको समझ में आ जाए.
Yes.
तो for that you try to choose this point, this point, this point, this point, but you need only one point. But to explain or to convince the person, you pick 4 points. You have to be stick to single point.
Sure, sir.
Right, there are types of armies.
Yes.
Or there are, okay, how many people can be people can be recruited in one time, in one go? Who is the biggest one? Who is known as the colonel, or who is known as the lieutenant? Matlab, you have to just give a straightforward.
I will work upon that.
And by the way, I'm so much happy because it was better than last time.